on Power Up B. It starts on page 175 in lesson 29. Go ahead and do your facts here, your mental math, and then your problem of the day at the bottom. Then press play so that we can grade it together. All right, make sure you got your name at the top. Let's go ahead and take care of those facts first. 11 minus 9 is 2. 6 minus 0 is 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. 10 minus 7 is, 10 minus 3 is 7. 15 minus 7 is 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. 12 minus 9 is 3. 8 minus 2 is 6. 14 minus 7 is 7. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 10 minus 8 is 2. 14 minus 6 is 8. 9 minus 4 is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 17 minus 8 is 9. 6 minus 3 is 3. 10 minus 5 is 5. 12 minus 6 is 6. 8 minus 3 is 5. 13 minus 4 is 9. 11 minus 6 is 5. 16 minus 8 is 8. 12 minus 7 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. 13 minus 5 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. 14 minus 5 is 9. 8 minus 8 is 0. 9 minus 7 is 2. Last row. 15 minus 6 is 9. 6 minus 2 is 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. 17 minus 9 is 8. 6 minus 7 is 9. 7 minus 4 is 3. 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. 18 minus 9 is 9. 11 minus 8 is 3. Counting by threes from 3 to 45 and then back down. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, and back down. 45, 42, 39, 36, 33, 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. A, 35 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 3 is 4, so we get 42. B, 68 plus 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 6 is 7. C, 38 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. D, the width of a large paperclip is 1 centimeters. How many millimeters is that? Well, 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters, so you would write 10 millimeters. E, the high temperature for the day was 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Then the temperature dropped 14 degrees. What was the new temperature? Well, this is a subtraction problem. If it dropped, it's getting lower, we gotta subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. 8 minus 1 is 7. So we get 70 degrees Fahrenheit. F, what time was it 2 hours before 1 a.m.? So if we're going back on our clock, 1 a.m., 12 p.m., 11 p.m., right? When we cross that 12, we got to switch it from a.m. to p.m. G, Anne bought a notebook for $2, a compass for $4, and a ruler for $1. What was the total cost? Well, 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 1 more is 7, so we got $7. H, 8 equals 3 plus what? Well, 3 plus 1 equals 8. 8 minus 3 is 5, so 8 equals 3 plus 5. Hope has 7 coins in her right pocket. None of the coins are dollar or half-dollar coins. What's the lowest possible value of all 7 coins? Lowest possible, what can we have? Well, what if they're all pennies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cents. What would be our biggest coin then? Nickels? No. Dimes? No. Oh, a quarter. So if they were all quarters, because it said we couldn't use half-dollar coins or dollar coins. So 25, 50, 75, $1, right? 4 quarters equals $1. 25, 50, 75, so $1.75. $1.75. Excellent. Go ahead and flip it over. Let's get started on our new concept for lesson 29. Third grade, today you will learn how to multiply by zeros, ones, twos, and fives. Now remember, you always have your multiplication chart. Should have this guy out, your purple multiplication chart. Keep that in a safe spot because it really helps you as you work on your math. If you lost this one, in your math resource folder, there's another copy. So when you open up your math resource folder, oops, mine's upside down, should have your math folder here. Then the first thing you're going to see is a multiplication chart that's the exact same. Okay, so if you lost that one, look in your resource folder. Now, we're going to talk about multiplying by 0, 1, 2, and 5. We got some rules to help us remember this so that you don't always have to look at your multiplication chart. Well, if you'll notice our first one, 0 times a number, is not on our multiplication chart. Notice there's no zeros on here, right? We didn't say times 0 times 1 times 2 times 3. No, because anytime you multiply by 0, the answer is always 0. So 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. Any number times 0 is still going to be 0. So where I'm at on your sheet is right here at the bottom. 0 times any number equals 0, so 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. Next, we're going to go with 1 times any number. Well, 1 times any number stays the same. That's our identity property. So if you take any number and multiply it by 1, you're going to get the same number. So 1 times 5 is still 5. 1 times 7 is still 7. 1 times 8 is still 8. All right? That was this middle part, or this next row on your sheet here. 1 times any number. Now we're going to 2 times any number. Well, 2 times any number is going to double the number. So think about when you did your doubles addition facts. So 2 times 5 is 5 plus 5. Well, 5 plus 5 is 10, right? So 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 7. Well, 7 plus 7 is 14. So 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 2 times 6 is 12. Now you could always find that in your multiplication chart too. So look here. If you had 2 times 6, 2 times 6 is going to meet right here for 12. So you're going to get the same answer. But you don't want to be looking at your multiplication chart for every single answer you have to find. So knowing these tricks can help you do your multiplication facts quicker. Then times 5. Anytime we multiply a number by 5, it's going to have to end in either a 5 or a 0. Think about it. When we count by 5s, they end in 5 or 0. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. They all end in a 5 or a 0. So if we have one group of 5, 5. That's it, right? It's also times 1, so we know it's just going to stay the same. 5 times 3, 5, 10, 15. It gives us 15. Notice it ends in a 5. 5 times 7, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we get 35, which also ends in a 5. All right? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to pause this video, and I want you to try to do your facts at the top here. We're going to start having another power-up, Power-Up C, and in Power-Up C, we're going to do more of our multiplication facts. So pause this, do the top, and then I'll help you correct them together under my dot cam. On the back of your Power-Up, let's get going after those math facts. 5 times 5 is 25. 1 times 8 is 8. 0 times 6 is 6. 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 0 is 0. 1 times 9 is 9. 9 times 0 is 0. 8 times 5 is 40. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 1 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20. 7 times 0 is 0. 2 times 7 is 14. 6 plus 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 5 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 0 times 0 is 0. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 5 is 45. 4 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 5 times 8 is 40. 0 times 2 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 9 is 45. 0 times 8 is 0. 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 5 is 10. 0 times 4 is 0. 7 times 5 is 35. Let's get after some of those problems. The first problem we're doing is number 1. Number 1 says Jasmine made 92 mums to sell at the school fundraiser. At the end of the fundraiser, 24 mums remained. How many mums did Jasmine sell? Well, we got to set that up like a subtraction problem. So start with 92, subtract 24. Started with 92, ended with 24, so let's find out how much she sold. 2 minus 4, can't do that. Cross out the 9, make it an 8, change 2 into 12. 12 minus 4 is 8, 8 minus 2 is 6. So we get 68 mums. Make sure that makes it over here as well. Moving on to number 9. Number 9 says, draw a rectangle 3 centimeters long and 1 centimeter wide, then shade 2/3 of it. So number 9, right here. 3 centimeters long, 2 centimeters wide. You should have your centimeter ruler. So we're going to start kind of closer to the top, and we're going to do 3 centimeters wide. 0, 1, 2, 3. Do 1 centimeter down. Same thing here, 3 centimeters across. And then 1 centimeter down to finish it off. Just label them. 3 centimeters, 1 centimeter. If you didn't have your ruler, just do your best. Then we're going to shade 2/3 of it. So divide it into thirds. You need 2 pieces to do that. Make them as even as you can. And shade 2 of them. That's an awesome one to write C box for. Go ahead to number 11. In this figure, what type of angle is A? Explain how you know. Let's look at A. Look at this angle there. We know we have acute, right, or obtuse. Is it a right angle? No, it's a lot bigger than the corner of this paper. So if it's bigger, it's got to be an obtuse angle. Obtuse because it's bigger than a right angle. Once again, it's a great C box one. Go ahead, pause it there if you still need it. I'm going over to the back. Last one, number 27. Number 27 says, name the property of multiplication shown by each of these examples. So, multiplying by 0. Well, that's the 0 property. C. 9 times 6 is the same thing as 6 times 9. Remember, that's our switch property. Switch is a commutative. And then C, 1 times 75 equals 75. That's our identity. So A, 0, B, commutative, C, identity. All right? Excellent. Go ahead and tuck that away when you're all done in your Monday folder. Make sure if you've got any questions, you ask at our 1 o'clock Zoom call.